Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison, and coming at you live from the greatest kitchen this side of Italy, I'd like to welcome you back to Super Mario Bonanza, which is what I know we'd all love to be playing right about now, but we have but a simple, humble LP to finish first, and then we can destroy as many of King K. Rool's minions as we possibly care to admit. Because that's my headcanon, is that behind it all, K. Rool is behind the madness known as Bonanza. And last time on Odyssey, we actually explored quite a bit of Mount Volbono, although there's still a little bit to go and a few poor, innocent lava bubbles to murder. But what I think the game wants us to do is lure these fellas down over here so that we can reach these lovely coins, but you can just reach them just fine like that, so hooray. Cappy, are we just barely out of reach for that one? That was just bad timing on my part, but what else is new? The acclimation period for this is going to be insane. Jesus, brother. Give a man some breathing room, would ya? Also, stop wasting all of this perfectly good cast iron. These skillets, man, they're expensive. Well, let's go over here, avoiding the molten pepto bismol, and destroy this. Oh my god, can we play Bonanza instead for just 5 minutes? No, it's all right. I actually I feel like I'm in the minority, but I don't think it's like a 10 out of 10 game. I mean, it's good, and I would almost say Odyssey still might be better. I don't know. It's nothing to disparage anybody's opinions on that. It's just, there's so much going on, and it kind of gives me a headache. I was expecting a little bit more out of it, to be honest, but oh my god, friendly fire! Man down! But for the most part, I mean, it's good, and it's fun, but I can only play like 20 minutes at a time before I'm like, kind of over it, you know? Get out of here! Okay, so there's a spiny here just waiting to get all of my wasted efforts, but I don't think we can reach this just the way it is. Do I need a triple jump up there? I hope not. He looks so funny when he's holding something big like that. It's just fantastic. There we go. So we're over here. How's it going, fellas? We're back. Here, can I throw it? Oh, what a shot. Mario's got the arm of an Olympian, and he loves it. All right, let's go. Grab our first tropical flavored Jolly Rancher with the third turnip recipe, which is weird. And actually, while we're here, let's finish off things here on the remote island, just so that we don't have to transform into a lava bubble and get all over the place again. Because our very stressed out friend is still here, and he's worried about the spots that cracked open, but just his luck, can't walk in there without getting knocked on his melon. Don't worry, I was born for moments like this. So all the while, they're gonna be polygonal vegetables trying to murder us, but at least they know how to season themselves, which is nice. Although I wouldn't trust anything sentient to know how well to season themselves, right? That might just be me. So, oh my god, don't fall into the spicy Pepto-Bismol. And you'll notice down there, there's a portrait to somewhere very familiar. Oh yeah. We're starting to get into it, aka the rest of the game. And I'm still wondering whether or not I should consider trying 100%, because I just don't know anymore, man. Also, don't like this. We have the incredible return of the 8-bit freaking Hammer Bros. And these guys are just a pain in the ass. Luckily, the vegetables don't hurt us while we're down here, but I always just stress out anytime I have to deal with those things. I think everyone does. They feel like obnoxiously difficult at times. Oh, but then we've got fire and very slow moving platforms. I know, I'm mad too, Mario. Go, 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 go. Oh no. Thank you. And luckily for us, we can go and walk on the wall here. And this is cool. I like this effect a bit. We just have to wait for these bubbles to exact their sweet revenge on us. Thank you, and goodbye. You got a moon beneath the rolling vegetables. So was there not another one around here? I almost feel like it would have been a good opportunity to put something there, but let's go and visit the Mushroom Kingdom. Insane. Yeah, Peach's castle, off in the distance, and we're at Yoshi's house. Let's take a look. Look at that. So a fairly cool representation of Peach's castle and the castle grounds. I mean, obviously we're going to be exploring this place a bit more in the future, but you can already see there are some purple coins properly attired. You have some lonely toads looking for love in all the wrong places, and just a ton of things for us to eventually explore. But I think for the most part, can I look at the sun? Or are you going to get mad at me? No. Okay, Cappy does not give a good goddamn. Oh, thank you. It wasn't until I looked away that even remotely mattered. So, let's go and read this. Hello. Sorry I'm not at home, but I've gone to Peach's castle. Yoshi. Oh, that's adorable, but, what house? I see no such living space. And we have a chimney here. So if we go and put out the, fire that Yoshi left running, we come out filled with soot. And we got a moon? That is not a moon, I fear. Are we developmentally challenged? No, we are simply an Italian plumber with very poor education. So there's actually something we can grab over here, which I've never been successful in doing just because it's so janky, but there's a pile of coins up there, and these branches just don't offer the greatest support, so I always just end up screwing myself out of it. But these trunks are just so slippery, and you can only do so much to steal Yoshi's, his lunch money, or at least his life savings. But see, I couldn't get a wall jump off that, so we're gonna let him keep his small fortune, not worry about it. And otherwise, just, yeah, there it is. I'm sure it's only like 20 coins or something, so it'd be kind of rude of us to try and steal it. Let's get out of here. You can't exactly reach that area from here, which shouldn't go without saying, but let's get back. Enough of this. We'll see you when we see ya. Have you ever had the most immaculate rest of your life, the most incredible dreams, and just the most exceptional sleep cycle of your life, and you wake up to find the immeasurable disappointment of being back in the Luncheon Kingdom, surrounded by at least 6 gallons of molten hot Pepto Bismol? Because if there's anything that can top that, it's probably this next platforming section without Cappy. Now, don't get me wrong, I generally don't consider myself terrible at platformers, but without the added safety net of our friend Cappy to help us when we inevitably fall off, this is going to prove more challenging than normal. That, and also taking into consideration that I am playing a number of other platformers right now, like Donkey Kong Bonanza, Astrobot, Clair Obscure, Expedition 33, very fun, excellent, and all of their controls are incredibly different, so the fact that I'm playing those games specifically does not bode well for us. Although, hold on, we have sections here that might prove to be, oh my god, difficult. No, give me those. Oh my god, we got it, we can live. We'll live, damn it. Come on, Mario. Oh my god, how are we working life? Jesus, okay, just do that. Just bum rush. That is probably the only advice I can give you. Pro Controller, for the love of God. Do you see that? It's too... Oh man, I really need to switch from this thing, because I actually do love this thing with Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's just, Odyssey is just bothering the hell out of me. All right, let's take a look. So what else is there even to do? I know that we have that up there, which we'll deal with in due time, Superman, but we also have this other door, and I wonder, would it be worth it to do now, because we'll probably end up coming back to it. Let's just get it over with. Oh no, not this one. Oh my god. This one is kind of rough because we gotta be the flamin' Potaboo to rule them all, and it just does not bode well for us here with these cycles, and so we've got a couple of you fellas here. I suppose I could probably just do this. Thank you. And this is just gonna give us our bonus, right? Yeah, the true bonus is actually over there. Getting those damn purple tomatoes. Crossing to the magma. So apparently, I must be in the minority. People love this world, and I just simply don't get it. I mean, if this shade of pink wasn't as pale or pastel-y as it looks, I probably would be a little more amenable to it, because it is supposed to be like the big bad fire level of the game, right? But instead it's just this ooey gooey pepto bismol. I don't know. I personally just do not mesh with it. Thank you. Good God. Okay, was that it? I don't think there's anything else around here. So that was probably the most difficult part of it all. No secrets? All right, you can collect the good or not. Just kidding. Your Stardust can join me, however, on the narrow path. Now let's get out of here. I never want to do either of those bonus rooms again. And let's go and grab ourselves this right here. Nice. So do we have a little bit of platforming, I think? Oh, and we also have this. That's right. I'm pretty sure we can get it now. There's another moon for us. Just, oh, hi, just sliding. Oh, apparently it is the forbidden slope. A lot of these areas are a little confusing sometimes as to where you can and can't stand. But if we do this, then, ooh, God. I was not looking forward to that. Surrounded by tall, tall mountains. That's good. Is there a Potaboo around here? I should probably go back via... Ooh, there's a Madam Peach over there. Let's go and grab that. I was going to say we should just fast travel away, but no, we're fine. We'll get our bearings better this way. But yeah, oof. I still didn't go into like the infinite slide. So hold on. How's it going? Thank you for the love and the hearts and the goods. We'll keep on making our way up. And I truly don't remember enough of this to confidently go busting in. Hi. Did you see that? That was weird. It's like this lip, like it completely stopped me. Oh, wait a minute. I remember where we are now. Oh my goodness. Oh, also, watch out. That spiny can actually hurt you while you're inside of that poor Volbonin. But this is easily the most 10 out of 10 capture of them all. We have become the meat. And oh my God, this is incredible. Any disappointment that I had beforehand has been equivocally disappeared. On top of that, we can season ourselves exactly how we like it. Oh no. By God, man, unhand me, you foul and indomitable creature, and don't even think about dropping me into that good soup. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very upset at your lack of seasoning and cohesion. Well, thanks for the shortcut up here, I guess. So, tell me, were you planning, or dare I say, hoping to fight the boss then and there? Because I sure as hell was, but as it turns out, we've got to make another trek up the volcano that is still erupting before taking on Cockatiel. And the world at large has been changed pretty dramatically. Everyone is stressed out like nobody's business. I mean, yeah, with that kind of heat, the stew will be ruined. At least it didn't get sand in the potato salad, but there is a fine art to boiling stew, and there is no way that that is being saved anytime soon. Also, the plaza is currently inaccessible to us, so let's go ahead and maybe do a little dance with that. Okay, or not. Does he just pop back out of somewhere? That was kind of a silly way to accidentally lose my one source of fire there. Can I find him back? Can he respawn, please? So I don't have to look stupid. God, my right trigger feels like kind of broken. Well, I looked away, and there he goes. Okay. Note to self, do not step on these poor, fragile little fire bros. Otherwise, oh, thank you. He actually kind of helped me out for once. But we can light these braziers, grab ourselves another moon, a tropical flavored one at that, by lighting the 2 flames. So if we try to go up the vanilla way, you simply would not be able to reach it on account of the fact that, well, there's now a massive block in the way. So from here, there's actually a few things we can do, and you can't fast travel, by the way, but let's go to Salt Pile Isle, because there was something that I wanted to check out, and I wasn't sure if this moon was available at the time, or if it just showed up after this phase of the world has been unlocked. But there's an island here with a pretty obvious center to it, and that can get us yet another moon on the island of floating salt. And let's go and grab you, because there's now cannons around, which is cool and a good way of, you know, traversing the environs. But what you kind of want to do this for is just getting up on higher properties a lot faster, because you can eject in mid-launch and find yourself somewhere more desirable. So up over here we have these very stoic Forkville and either they're incredibly bored or they have lost all semblance of hope in their lives, but we can use them to flick ourselves. And there's also some Goomba towers here. I don't know what happens if we bring like a massive one back to Goombette. I don't think she does anything, but if we try to go up over there, you'll notice that it's just a massive mountain piece. Brother, are you good? God, maybe I should go and drop you off over there. But we need to go and find a Potaboo in order to, oh, maybe do another timed mission. Which one are you? Oh, well, actually, you know what? This one has falling platforms, which is awesome. Very fun, and they look cool. That's actually pretty elementary, if I do say so myself. But I'm glad we can snag that now, and otherwise not be able to make our way back to the plaza. Although, hold on. Oh, we can totally go up this way. This is fun. I think you're supposed to take a flame bubble down over there where Cappy said you couldn't before, and take on a couple of those flame bros, but I think I have better ideas, more efficient ones at that. How's it going? The stew, the bird is gonna take it, and then I'm gonna get concussed. If that stew overcooks, it'll be a nightmare, we'll never see it again. Alright, you guys can keep on dooming over here, and I'm just gonna move on with my life. Because we've got ourselves the unfortunate case of the volcanic cave entrance, which I'm pretty sure you could probably make that jump, but otherwise, you're supposed to go in here and confront a damn hammer brother. I'm so sick and tired of your 8-bit shenanigans, so here, thank you. I will never see you again. If you ever wanted to get good at video games, just memorize the timing of those hammers and you should be fine. Got a couple of coins in there at least, and oh, I did not realize there was stuff over there on that. I was gonna say I probably don't need to worry about the corn on the cob. Man, my right bumper is like doing some weird shenanigans. That's not good. This Pro controller is like a month and a half years old, and so it would not be great if it was broken right about now. But welcome to Pepto Bismol hell. We have these pegs on the ground that don't really serve much purpose, but we got some potaboos and we have rolling pillars. Don't ask me how that works. Although, if you touch it, you will bounce out of your flame buddy, and that just generally is not very fun. So if we do this, yeah, still got it, baby. We have an alcove behind the pillars of magma. No, it's Pepto-Bismol. Have you... Oh, were they not allowed to use the rights to that? Oh, and then we can just go and do this too. Grab ourselves another bonus. And actually, I think this is required to make it through. Cause we got a moon in the magma cave. Why has this been designed like this? But now is the time for the Cookatiel showdown, and sadly, I'm just terrible at timing things out, so I don't think we'll even be able to get to that fight today. But there are still a few things that we can do here, and In the name of unlit braziers, I command you to light it up, brother. Flame on. So the first time I played this, I did not realize that you could actually control the piranha plants if they have something in their mouths. This is how I did it before, is just by kind of like kiting them over here and then like aiming in this general direction. And thank you. I didn't even have to possess anybody today. Guess that's what makes it a good day. But we lit the far off lanterns, and essentially that's what these rocks are here for. You go and hopefully get him to eat it, unless you miss, because you're bad like me. But you do that, and then you can possess, and then spit. Spit as far as you can. There we go. And weirdly enough, even though a lot of my other controls are mirrored on the x-axis, right actually goes right here. So that's really weird how inconsistent it is. There's also a chest over here that I don't think there's anything in. That's all right. We can still use our friend Cappy as live bait. But as far as things are concerned over here, you can see Captain Toad off in the distance. And we're probably going to need to grab that stuff. So, yeah, I could probably make that jump. I just elect not to. In the name of... Get out of here. Eating my friends, please. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Okay, now you're doing those shenanigans. So, we'll find a flame bubble around here eventually. Oh my god. But I just don't think they spawn until after the boss. Or maybe there's something that shows up over there. I'm not sure. But if you want to know a fun little secret, there is an invisible coin floor here, and I learned this the hard way by accidentally falling off over here and then kept banging my head along the bottom side of these things until I burned to a crisp. All in the name of, woof, almost doing it again. Your health extension. So that's fun. Thank you for that. And because I'm bad at time, we will get to the top of this area. I just don't suspect it's going to be very fruitful otherwise, but let's go and check this out real quick. Hey now, just a couple of coins. Can I make this? Seems a little far. Oh my god. Thank you. How many freaking coins were in that thing? Were there like 50? Jesus. So there are some very cool ways that you can go about heading up here, but there's a lot of collectibles, and I'm probably going to end up missing a few here and there on accident. Not right here. So with some well-placed triple jumps and wall flips, you could probably make your way up pretty fashionably. I'm just going to avoid the spines because they are going to bother me. And we have these platforms that he was talking about. On one side, you get a scoop of the old pepto bismol, and on the other, well, ground, I guess. Don't ask me how it makes sense. I'm not sure. But it's a pretty simple cycle, and oh my god, there's still freaking vegetables? Alright, well, I don't want to go that way anymore. Let's go over here. And there's stuff here that we can, oh my god, hopefully butt stomp on. I actually am not sure if there's even any purple coins over there, but there's definitely some on the underside of these. Man, this camera could be a little better. So if I did like a jump, I think I could probably... Oh yeah, I could totally do that. I'll just have to time it a little better, or jump off that wall, and also not fall into the wrong side of the Pepto-Bismol scoop. Oh, that is a rough... Thank you. Oh my god, and there's even more over there. Yeah, so you need to grab a Potaboo, actually, and climb up this way to do that. So yeah, over there. I see. Can you tell it's been a while since the last time I've done this? So... Whoop. There we go. That was calculated. Ooh, nice. I was actually trying to land on that other platform, but we're still missing a few purple coins. Which worries me. Is there some down there? No, this is probably where you're supposed to ditch the guy. You know, I'm sure we could probably make it to Captain Toad if we made it over there, but we did it! We made our way to the very top of the peak climb, and maybe I'll go and check down there off screen, but next time, in, why did I almost say Paper Mario? I guess seasoning the meat was part of Origami King, right? Where you had to, like, beat it in a very specific way. You had to tenderize the meat and then you had to season it or something like that. It's been so long since I played that, but we climb up here and we take on Cookatiel. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but we are finally leaving Mount Volbano in the next episode, and we're going to do something very cool after that. If you're a fan of Dark Souls, then I fear we have come to the right place. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too painful, and maybe I will do this sooner rather than later so I don't inevitably forget how to play this game, as it tends to be. Also, how much do you want to bet there's something over there? That just looks so palpable. All right, I'm leaving. See you guys next time. Yeah, I know, Mario. It's rough.